Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and wow, crypto prices dropped like a rock today, but apparently that crypto rock hit some sort of trampoline and it bounced the hell out of there almost immediately, which I don't mind seeing. But look, this move down, it seems to be the move that multiple analysts that I follow said was most probable. If you've been watching my videos over the last few days where I'm talking about price, I've highlighted in them that analysts have been saying more probable than not we are going to see a move down to this range. Everyone from the blockchain backer to Credible Crypto to Leb Crypto, Michael Vandepop, Il Capo, Cheds, like all of these analysts were saying, yep. And those are just a few off the top of my head. There were others that were saying more, and it's not that they knew for sure. That's not how this works. It's technical analysis, not a freaking crystal ball. But this done happened, and damn, it bounced out quick. I'm going to show you visually what that looks like when that crypto rock hit that trampoline. But apparently we're officially in a bear market. Social Trends data indicates that people in this space not feeling so hot, and apparently we're officially in a bear market. Like, not just Bitcoin, but the entire crypto space. So, plenty to talk about here. I'm going to share with you perspective from a number of analysts in this video. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos all up in this bitch about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun, damn it. And if you don't like it, well, you can just get out. Now, at the time I'm recording this, XRP is at 75 cents. Bitcoin is at $42,214. Market cap for the asset class, $2.01 trillion. Bitcoin dominance climbing up to 39.73%. Now, folks, when it's end of days for this market cycle, you will not see Bitcoin dominance climbing. You will see it dropping precipitously. Because look, it got down to about 35% last market cycle, but understand there are way more coins this market cycle. A lot of low cap coins, a lot more mid cap coins too, of course, more coins in general, sure. So when money cycles through, the coins with less money, they'll get bid up that much more quickly, resulting in a dramatically higher market cap. And that is what's going to make it possible for Bitcoin dominance to get probably, this would just be a for fun guess, probably a lot lower than what it got last market cycle. Don't be surprised if Bitcoin dominance does end up getting below 30%, even if it's just for a shorter period of time at the tail end of this market cycle. Because again, there's just so many more coins. And when they all start taking off, yeah, don't be surprised to see that one bit. I sure as hell won't be. XRP over the last 24 hours got as low as 71 cents. Bitcoin got as low as $39,901. So this is in the realm of what these analysts have been saying was likely going to happen. Here, let me show you. Here's a 24-hour chart for Bitcoin. So here's where you can see things got real nasty real quick. This is about 8:15 a.m. this morning. That's my time. I'm in Central Standard Time because I live in the United States in the Midwest. So you can see this is my time zone here. 8:15 a.m. Bam, dropped like a freaking rock over a span of about 25 minutes, and then hit a trampoline at the bottom of this pit here, and there's like, whoop, I'm going back on up, and then it sure did. And look at this. Damn, look at this. 24. It's at $42,232 now. It's almost, it's like it might as well have not happened, but people freaking panic sold. I'm sure some people got liquidated, but we didn't see a tremendous cascading down like we have seen. Like we've seen bigger. We've seen bigger drops than that as a result of stop losses in the past. So it could have been much worse here. And then there's this. Here's the Crypto Fear and Greed Index at 21 out of 100, indicating typical retail speculators still in extreme fear, which don't make no damn sense to Moon Lambo, but that's where we're at right now. And then we have this headline from you today. Crypto has entered a bear market, but here is a positive sign data suggests. Ooh, tell me more. Tantalize me with your data. Social Trends data from on-chain analytics firm Santiment. I'm a fan of Santiment. Suggests that most traders believe that crypto has officially entered a bear market. A bear market refers to prolonged price declines characterized by a drastic drop from recent highs amid widespread pessimism and negative investor sentiment. No, I'll tell you this. I will not believe that the entire space is in a bear market until XRP rallies to its all-time high, close to $4, and then enters price discovery. Until that happens and it peaks out somewhere and then craters, I will not believe that we are in a bear market. Not on the whole. Even if Bitcoin is in a bear market, and that's still an if from my perspective. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. But either way, I'm not going to acknowledge that where everything's cratering down until we see that. And historically, XRP has been a laggard in the market, and that's fine. This is a known factor. I've known this for several years. And so if it's going to continue to be a laggard and pop off at the end, that's perfectly fine. That'll give me a better idea of how high XRP might go based on how high other cryptocurrencies have gone. Give me a better idea of how I want to scale up. Because look, there are so many moving parts that I don't have a 100% set in stone idea. I do think personally, for me at least, and I've said this publicly many times, before we get to $10, I think I'll have sold the vast majority of my XRP. There's a good chance of that. But if I think that XRP is going to go higher based on, say, Bitcoin goes to 150,000, Ethereum's at, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 grand, whatever it ends up being, that'll impact me. That'll impact my thinking. I'll think, well, maybe a little bit I'll just keep off to the side just in case. And if we do enter a bear market and I don't see higher for XRP, then I could live with that. I might make a decision like that. But as far as the amount that really matters to me, I'm pretty well set in my ways on that. I've been thinking about this for years, and even if I don't have a firm number today, that's just because, again, there's moving parts to all this, but yeah. But suffice it to say, we're not in a freaking bear market right now. Not crypto on the whole. There's you can't find. I'm not going to say anything with 100% certainty, but as close to 100% as possible, okay? That's where I'm at right now. I firmly believe that we're going to see this, and it takes a long time. The big moves don't happen frequently, but when they happen, which is why I've been mentioning a number of times in recent videos where I talk about price. Don't forget that the people that bought XRP in 2013, they had to wait over 4 entire years to see that dramatic move up to almost $4, but that was roughly an 80,000% gain. The people that were patient, they got it. I will outpatient anyone else. That's why I've been saying this forever. But your typical retail speculators don't seem to get this. And so that's why you get this tweet from Santiment. And they wrote the following. And this is from this morning, January 10th. Okay, fine. Technically, as I record this, what time is it? 1:20 a.m., so it's technically Tuesday, but I'm still awake. It doesn't count as tomorrow for me until I go to sleep. That's just the way it works. There's science behind it, probably. That's the way I'm looking at it. But anyway, here's what Santiment said. Our social trends data confirms that the trading crowd feels very much as though crypto is in an official bear market. Mid-May was the last time bearish sentiment was this prevalent, which is a very promising sign that weak hands are capitulating. Yes, indeed. And I had to fight it back against all of the FUD. Last summer, I was like, folks, we are not in a freaking bear market. And I kept getting, Moonland, but when are you going to admit we're in a bear market? Hey, Moonland, but we're in a bear market. When are you going to admit we're in a bear market? That's what it sounded like to me. And I said, as soon as we're in a bear market, I'll admit that, but we're not. And sure enough, Bitcoin went from as low as roughly $29,000 up to another new all-time high and somewhere in the neighborhood of $68,000. Well, how about that? And I just don't think that all of this is over yet. Certainly not for altcoins. I'll tell you what, the people that are in altcoins, I think they're going to be very happy. I don't know for sure with Bitcoin. Even if Bitcoin is going to hit another all-time high, there's only so much juice left in it. Like that's why I'm so thrilled that the vast majority of my crypto holdings are in altcoins, because just about none of them have really substantially popped. I am patiently waiting. I am very excited. And they're like, don't mind you, fine, the market's been trending up. They're worth a lot more than they were when I purchased them. But still, I'm just saying, I'm waiting for the real pop. That's what I'm waiting for. Here's a tweet from Credible Crypto, November 16th, which he retweeted today, and for good reason. And this is a good reminder. I actually shared this at the time he initially posted this, but this is a good reminder. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section below. I got my opinions. He wrote, if you believe that we have seen our bull market top, then you believe that for the first time in Bitcoin's 10 plus year history, we have seen our cycle top in less time than the prior one. History shows that each cycle has taken longer than the last, and I expect that to continue. So, folks, what do you think about that? This is why I'm not sold completely one way or another. Like the blockchain backer, he has a compelling case. I'm not denying that. But I'm still wondering, is this actually the first time Bitcoin, for the first time ever, it's in a bear market sooner than the previous market cycle? And all this while we know for sure market cycles are lengthening, because look, we haven't seen altcoins pop yet. I got questions, folks. I got some questions about that. And then there's this from Credible Crypto. This is just from just a couple hours or so ago. He's talking about Ethereum here, which, by the way, got down as low as $2,950 within the last 24 hours. That's where it bottomed out. And it's currently at $3,117. Credible Crypto wrote, my target region of $3,000 to $3,300 was hit, and we are now seeing signs of relief incoming. Multiple bearish divergences on lower time frame on both the USD and Bitcoin pairings. Probability for upside from current levels is higher than downside, in my opinion, targeting $3,500. And then he also had the separate tweet where he's talking about Ethereum. I don't want to read the whole thing, but he also indicated that he's expecting not just Ethereum, but also altcoins to bounce back hard from this most recent dip. And then he noted that he personally is accumulating at these levels. So, hey, again, everything bounced on up. Like we've been seeing green ever since we're bottomed. And this, look, and again, these levels, this is what so many analysts that I follow were calling for, and they were calling for roughly the same range. Here's proof, just as a reminder. Here's a tweet from Leb Crypto Chart Analyst, December 31st, 2021. Probabilities favor Ethereum dropping to $2,800 to $2,900 over the coming weeks, unless $4,200 is reclaimed very quickly. Yeah, and so Ethereum did not end up hitting $4,200. I think at the time he wrote that, I'd have to go back and look. It was probably $3,500 or $3,600, something like that. I think maybe a little higher. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, he was anticipating that it was going to go down to that level, $2,800 to $2,900, and it hit $2,950. That's pretty damn freaking close. And then there was this from Leb Crypto 21 hours ago before this most recent drop, and he wrote, still waiting for 39,000s for Bitcoin for a bid. Not interested in the chop. Bitcoin's still feeling heavy. And then this morning after it happened, he wrote bid time. And so that's what he was looking for. He's not surprised to see this. And this is from January 8th from Chart Analyst Del Capo. Potential bottoms. He wrote Bitcoin, $40,000. Ethereum, $3,000. And then he named a couple others. It's on your screen. It's just Cardano, Solana. It doesn't matter for the purposes of this video anyway. But that's about what happened. That is about what happened. And again, so for Bitcoin, the blockchain backer called roughly, I think he said 39.5. Pretty freaking close. They're all in the same ballpark, right? And then there's this tweet from 360 Trader, which kind of resonated with me. And he wrote, your favorite pair of shoes were on sale for 43% off. And you knew one day they would be worth 300 to 500% times that. What would you do? It's that simple. Hashtag Bitcoin. So he's talking about Bitcoin, but the sentiment more so is what resonated with me. I'm a big picture, long-term thinker when it comes to crypto. I've never cashed out any of my crypto into USD. I've never sold a single XRP, but you better believe that my plan absolutely is to. I've been planning on that for years, but I'm a very patient man because that's what it requires to make money in this space. I firmly believe that. And the people that just sit there patiently and they're not getting in and out of positions, they're not trading, those are the people that make money. And so the sentiment kind of resonated with me, and I just thought I'd share it. I was like, yep, this is not scaring me one damn little baby boo bit. Here's a tweet from Chart Analyst DIY Investing. Just remember that the people screaming up only a few months ago are now telling you the bull market is over. They weren't right the first time. Will they be right this time? You kind of wonder that, don't you? Up only. It goes back, and this is so true. Whatever the typical retail speculator sentiment is, they're wrong. They're wrong like 9 times out of 10. The only time that they're right is whenever we finally see that 80 to 90% dip. But how many dips do you see before that actually happens? Because when you're talking about that 80-90% dip, that's when you're entering a multi-year bear market. And so they scream it every time you see a 30 or 40% dip, and they're wrong almost every single time, except for that one time. And they don't even know for sure they're right. They just feel this way. That one time where it dips. But even then, that's not the end of the world. This is why I keep saying, why am I not afraid of crypto? Because even if we're entering a multi-year bear market, we're down 80 to 90%, I'm like, okay, well, it's not going away, so what am I going to do? I'm going to hold, and maybe I'll be even enticed to buy more if it actually dropped that much. I'm not afraid of this in the least. It just doesn't make logical sense, and it's my humble opinion. Then there is this from chart analyst Michael Vandepop. He wrote, fake out on the downside for Bitcoin. If $40,600 holds, continuation upwards to $42,600 and potentially $46,000 is on the table. And then another tweet he wrote, Total market capitalization of crypto is in support right now. And here's the tweet that he shared. Folks, this is nothing to be scared about. So we're in an official bull market as far as the lemmings are concerned, those lovable, cuddly little lemmings that follow one after another off the edge of a cliff to their own demise. How perilous. Oh, this poor little... It's like, just, you hate to see it. I'm not happy that they're doing this, but they're making their own freaking decisions. And so there you go. They say we're officially in a bear market, which is what people were screaming at me in the summer. We are not in a freaking bear market. I don't know for sure what's going to happen with Bitcoin, but damn, we haven't had the euphoric blow off top. And this sure is like the way people are behaving right now. Yes, there's the sentiment, but the way people are actually behaving right now, it's a little bit different than what we saw at the end of the 2017 bull run, isn't it? Yes, it's dramatically different, in fact. And so, yes, what we've seen within the last 24 hours, this is the move that analysts were calling for, and they've all anticipated that once that's hit, more likely than not, we'd see a continuation to the upside. And so most of them think that this does mean we will ultimately, even if it takes some time, see Bitcoin over $100,000. And then there's the blockchain backer that thinks that this is, if anything, like a relief rally, but then you're going to see a continuation to the downside. We'll see who's right. We will see. I'm super duper curious. I don't pretend to know for sure. I'm just as interested as everybody else that's listening to this. But either way, the best days are ahead, in particular for those that are heavy into altcoins rather than Bitcoin. That's what I think anyway. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.